Hey guys, thanks for watching Captain Willie's. We're going to talk about my homemade windshields for the boat. I built these windows about a year ago, maybe a little less, and put it all together. Did the dashboards and stuff, radio and switches and whatnot, and the door, and I got Jeep style drop-in hinges so I can remove the door if I want to. And my latch is just a couple pieces of metal and a carabiner, which works out perfect, super easy and cheap and whatnot. So here's the story on it. I bought 1/8" plexiglass because for some reason, I remember back in my teenage years, I was making speaker boxes and stuff, and plexiglass was pretty cheap, and now it's not. I bought 1/8" plexiglass, enough to do the sides, which is still in there. And I did all of this, and we did self-tappers. Well, first we did bolts. We did bolts in just the corners of the 1/8" plexiglass, along with some construction adhesive. And it didn't even last one day. So as soon as you hit about 60, they just disappear. When you're driving the truck, just too much wind, and there's not a lot of rake to these. I mean, they're pretty straight up and down. So, and the reason I did that is when I'm sitting in the seat, I'm holding on to the wheel. When I go to stand up, my head, if it was leaning further back, my head would hit the window. So that's just like the comfort spot for me. And it looks a little funny, but I mean, compared to those fancy SJXs, it's actually more of a slope. So 1/8" plexiglass, not tough enough to withstand wind. Got more plexiglass. Mind you, it's like $70 for enough to do this. Just might not seem like a lot of money to you, but my old lady wants to kill me when I spend more than 50 on the boat. But hence making stuff. So we did self-tappers to hold the window in. Bunch of them, like 10 per window, and it lasted like 2 weeks, and split, crack, fly out, disappear. Sucks. Of course the sides, they stay because they're not getting any direct wind. So my solution, you see all the snaps, vinyl. So yeah, the solution is vinyl. Reason for this is because with no windows in it, my Blazer gets like 12 miles to the gallon. You put windows in it, my Blazer gets like 9 miles to the gallon. Yeah, just a huge amount of drag. So I bought snap kit at Walmart, rivet them in there, and over at Walmart they've got clear vinyl, and this is the thickest they had. It's not very thick. I mean, I don't know, 20 gauge maybe. But I cut these out in the squares. One for the middle, one for the side, one for the side. And attach the snaps, and wham bam. Snap them on, snap them off. Yeah, put the top up. Snap in the windows, and you stay dry. And I can remove them, and you still get good gas mileage. Pretty cool. So this is going to be our maiden voyage with those plastic windows. Got the boat all gassed up. The most gas I've ever put in the boat. Stopped at the gas station this morning and filled up my new fuel tank. It is right there, which is about 13.5 gallons. Should be plenty for our trip. Going up to Washington to do some salmon fishing. And yeah, just want to tell you guys about the windows. Yeah, should be fantastic with these. Yeah, just roll them up, shove them in there. Don't mind that. Yeah, thought you should know. don't buy plexiglass unless you're gonna go like 1/4 inch and like do like a rubber seal or something like that. That would probably be the way to go. But that rubber seal and 1/4 inch plexiglass, you're talking big bucks. I mean, just for the plexiglass, you're looking at like $200 for 1/4 inch, at least as far as I could find. You might have better luck than me, but yeah. This is just some stuff I threw together, extra pieces. I mean, oh, acorns. Holy smokes, you hear that? Came down and nailed the hood of the Jeep. Good Lord, it's like a missile. So, yeah, that's kind of crummy, because this is like paper thin stuff, and this is thick stuff, you know. With a spool gun, that's not all that easy. Anyway, yeah, just some pieces of flat bar and some pieces of rectangular tubing left over from when I did the floor and the widening project on the boat. Yep. They say it's bad luck to have a boat with no name. And this boat has a name. And it's just not written on it. It's called the Frankensled because of the patch. She's a wide girl. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I thought I'd share with a little update on the window. It's been a long time since I've posted about the window. It did turn out fantastic. I really do like it. It's just really hard to keep plexiglass in it, simply because of the wind. I mean, obviously you're only getting like 30-mile-an-hour wind when you're driving the boat, but when you're driving it to the fishing spot, yeah, it's getting, 70, 75-mile-an-hour wind with steady air. I mean, if the wind's blowing, if you got a headwind, I mean, that's even more, possibly 100-mile-an-hour winds. If I did something like that, like a tempered glass with a rubber seal, that would be the way to go, but also super expensive. And yeah, don't forget to do something really important. Subscribe to my channel. Yeah, I mean, why not? Thanks for watching. Talk to you later.